Hello friends, my name is Ashima Mittal. I have secured AIR 12 in CSE 2017. You are watching Delhi Knowledge Track, and in this video I would like to share my strategy for drawing flowcharts in the examination and how to approach a essay paper in the exam. So as mains examination is approaching and there are many others who will be writing mains next year, while attempting essay there is a certain procedure which I used to follow and I would like to share it first with you. And in the second half of the video, we will discuss the various flowcharts and how can one learn to make flowcharts. So let's move with the first part of the lecture today, which is essay writing. So while choosing the essay which you want to attempt in the examination, how to do it? कैसे अपना वो ऐसे चुने जो हमको एग्जाम में सबसे ज़्यादा मार्क्स दिलाएगा या हम सबसे ज़्यादा कंफर्टेबल होंगे. सबसे पहले तो ऐसे के बारे में एक मिथ है कि जो सब लोग टॉपिक अटेम्प्ट करेंगे वो हमको अटेम्प्ट अगर हम नहीं करें या कोई ऐसा टॉपिक अटेम्प्ट करें जो कम लोग अटेम्प्ट करते हैं तो ज़्यादा मार्क्स आते हैं. ये बहुत बड़ा मिथ है, इसमें कोई सच्चाई नहीं है बिल्कुल भी. सारे टॉपिक्स बिल्कुल इक्वल प्लेटफॉर्म पे होते हैं. किसी के ज़्यादा अटेम्प्ट करने से कोई टॉपिक उसके मार्क्स कम नहीं होते या किसी के कम करने से उसके मार्क्स ज़्यादा नहीं होते हैं. आप जिसमें कंफर्टेबल हैं वो टॉपिक चुनिए और बिल्कुल मत सोचिए कि बाकी सब लोग क्या ज़्यादा या कम अटेम्प्ट करेंगे. कैसे हम देखें कि हम कितना कंफर्टेबल है? जब आप पेपर देखेंगे आपको 4 टॉपिक्स मिलते हैं ऐसे के. उसमें से आपके इंट्यूशन से ही 1 या 2 ऐसे टॉपिक्स होंगे जो आपको लगेगा कि इसमें तो मैं बिल्कुल कंफर्टेबल नहीं हूँ, तो आप उसमें एक क्रॉस लगा के उसको हटा दीजिए. बाकी बचे 2 या 3 या 1. जनरल केसेस, ज़्यादातर केसेस में 2 ही ऐसे हम 2 तक तो पहुँच जाते हैं. अब उन 2 में से कैसे चुना जाए? तो सबसे पहले आप देखिए क्या आपको उस ऐसे का हर एक वर्ड अपने आप में समझ आ रहा है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल ऐसे कैन बी let's say World Bank and the world और World Bank and the global politics. अब इसमें देखिए 2 कीवर्ड्स है. वर्ल्ड बैंक एक कीवर्ड है और ग्लोबल पॉलिटिक्स एक कीवर्ड है. तो अगर आप दोनों कीवर्ड के बारे में अच्छे से सोच पा रहे हैं तो आप इस ऐसे को लीजिए. अगर आपको किसी के बारे में भी कम पता है, जैसे वर्ल्ड बैंक के बारे में मुझे कम पता है बट ग्लोबल पॉलिटिक्स के बारे में मुझे काफ़ी ज़्यादा पता है, तो इसमें ये डर होगा कि हम शायद कॉन्टेक्स्ट कहीं ना कहीं मिस कर दें और किसी एक पार्ट को आंसर कर दें ऐसे में. तो सबसे पहले देखिए कि आपको सारे पार्ट समझ आ रहे हैं जो उसमें वर्ड्स यूज़ किए गए हैं. सेकंड आप देखिए कि आपको वो ओवरऑल कॉन्टेक्स्ट समझ आया है कि क्या वर्ल्ड बैंक और ग्लोबल पॉलिटिक्स का कोई रिलेशन है जो यहाँ पे पूछा जा रहा है. क्या कंटेम्प्रेरी टाइम्स में, रिसेंट टाइम्स में ऐसा कुछ हुआ था कि ये टॉपिक आया है. तो अगर एक तो आपको सब पार्ट समझने हैं, सेकेंड आपको पूरा टॉपिक इन इट्स एंटायरिटी समझना है. अगर आपने किसी भी टॉपिक पर पहले अटेम्प्ट किया हुआ है वाइल प्रैक्टिसिंग, देन यू शुड गो विद इट. उससे हमारा कॉन्फिडेंस हमेशा एग्जाम में हाई रहता है. बहुत सारे फैक्ट्स हमारे ऑलरेडी लिखे हुए हैं. राइटिंग इट फॉर द सेकेंड टाइम इज मच मोर ईजियर देन थिंकिंग अबाउट न्यू थिंग्स इन दोज क्रिटिकल 3 hours and where we get 1.5 hours each. So now the first thing which one should do is selecting the right essay. Right essay. After you have selected the essay in which you are comfortable. In my case, this year I had selected the essay on classrooms can change the destiny of a nation. इस तरह के उसके कुछ वर्डिंग्स थे. अब मैंने इसको ब्रेक किया, क्लासरूम्स को ब्रेक आया, उसमें एक डेस्टिनी ऑफ द नेशन एक आया. फिर मैंने सोचा क्या मैं इनको जोड़ पा रही हूँ, तो मैं जोड़ पा रही थी. देयरफॉर आई सिलेक्टेड दिस essay. सेकेंड टॉपिक था न्यू विमेन इन इंडिया इज़ अ मिथ. अब इसमें भी न्यू विमेन समझना है. न्यू विमेन क्या है? नए युग की महिला, हिंदी में इसको बोला गया था ऐसे में. तो क्या हम समझते हैं कि क्या कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स हैं? सेकेंड हम क्या समझते हैं कि क्या ये मिथ है या नहीं, ये क्वेश्चन क्यों पूछा जा रहा है, हम क्या समझ रहे हैं कि क्या किस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में है. सो आई वॉज एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड एंड आई हैड अटेम्प्टेड दीज 2 टॉपिक्स बिफोर. सो कंसिडरिंग ऑल द फैक्टर्स मैंने ये 2 टॉपिक्स चुने. नाउ द सेकेंड पार्ट इज डाइसेक्टिंग. आपका जो भी टॉपिक है उसको आप 2-3 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड कर दीजिए. जैसे न्यू विमेन एक पार्ट हो गया मेरे ऐसे का, और दूसरा पार्ट मेरे ऐसे का हुआ था इज अ मिथ. तो एक तो मुझे न्यू विमेन पे काफ़ी सोचना था और एक मिथ है कि नहीं इस पे सोचना था और फाइनली लिंक करना था. सो दिस इज डाइसेक्टिंग. नाउ द थर्ड थिंग विच वन शुड डू इन अ ऐसे इज थिंकिंग, ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग. You get around 1.5 hours for one essay or even lesser than that. So out of that you can devote at least 15 minutes in doing this activity, then in this exercise, because it is very important to select the right essay. The third is brainstorming. So I had a fixed plan of brainstorming because जब हम एग्ज़ाम अटेम्प्ट करते हैं तो हम इतना ज़्यादा एंशियस होते हैं ऐसे इज़ द फर्स्ट एग्जामिनेशन, तो उसकी वजह से कहीं ना कहीं आर थिंकिंग इज़ नॉट एट इट्स बेस्ट. Somewhere we do what we write, what we do is the average of our best essays and the worst essays. So if we have a set procedure, then we can train our mind, train our brain to think in a particular direction. So it really helps the people, the aspirants who are new to essay, who want to start writing an essay. So how do I do the brainstorming? There are 7 domains of brainstorming which I want to explain here. Yes, so there are 7 domains of brainstorming. The first is the W's. The W's of brainstorming. What will come in the W's? Who? Who all are involved in this? All the question words. What? When you think about the topic and look for all the who's, all the people involved in this who have to be mentioned, some example, some case study. Then what? The what of this context has to be written. Then why? Why is this topic being asked? Why is this question? New women is a myth in India. Why is it being asked? Has something happened? So all these things, this is the first, only the first. It includes all the W's, question where, all the details. For example, if there is a question on the climate agreement, then we have to write the locations, sometimes about the conference of parties that happens. So where? After doing this is the first step. The second is evolution. Evolution of the topic. In the essay, education can change the destiny of a nation, classrooms can change the destiny of the nation. Evolution of the topic was very important because there we had to discuss that is the Indian education system like this since ages, what has been the history. When it started, when the education system started, what was it like and how is it now? So this timeline we have to cover evolution of the topic. If there is a question on interstate river water dispute, it has a very structured evolution and that has to be covered in the essay to make sure that you can show the examiner that we know the background and then we are commenting on its future. Otherwise, if we are commenting on the future and not writing about the evolution, our answer remains very incomplete. Then the third stage which I used to follow, third level, is the contemporary reasons. Okay, I'll write it again. Contemporary reasons. Contemporary reasons is that why is this being asked if interstate river water dispute is a topic in the essay? It has a background, but why is it being asked? Because definitely something has happened in the recent times which has made this topic very important, and therefore writing about the recent things shows that we are in touch with the current affairs, what is the development in our country, therefore contemporary part has to be thought about. Fourth, we have to write about the causes and effect. So if the topic which is given, what are the causes that are leading to it? Suppose if I am writing about migration to urban areas, then we have to write about the causes. What has led to this migration? And then effects. So the next is causes and effects. Effects as in if a lot of migration will happen to urban areas, what will be its effects on the society at large? Be it rural, be it urban, be it women, be it old age. There we have to cover multiple dimensions. Then the fifth. Fifth is thinking about the different angles. Different angles like political angle. Is there a political angle to this issue? In interstate river water dispute, there is a political angle. In education also there is a political angle. Then religious angle, economic angle, social angle. Social angle meaning women, impact on women, impact on tribal, impact on children, impact on differently abled people. All these social angle has to be covered. In economics, maybe about inflation, about the country's growth. There can be another dimension which is ethical. When you are thinking about the different angles, what you can do is, you can think about the syllabus. The syllabus of mains examination is made in such a manner that all the angles will get covered. So you can start with the syllabus and figure out all the angles that you want to write. Then the sixth brainstorming which I did was at the local, national and international level. While writing the essays, sometimes what we do, we forget the very small picture and the very large picture. We talk about India, but we forget to talk about the world countries, the different countries, the progressive countries, what is their strategy. So here this approach, remembering local, national, international, will help you to not forget the international aspect, international case studies, international best practices, also the local level. By local I mean what happens in a small, very small basic household. If you can cover that, it will really help you to form an emotional connect with the examiner, because in essays it is very difficult in 1000 words to make an intellectual connect with the examiner, and marks then will depend on how can you connect with the examiner emotionally. So you can talk about your neighborhood, people you know who have done something, which is also very much appreciated. Right, and the final part, which is very important, and we also forget this part. Therefore, this framework, if you consider, if you will follow, you will not forget the important things. This talks about the constitutional values. Constitution is the most important thing, and all the administration runs on the basis of constitution. So we have to incorporate the constitutional values in our essay. Constitutional values are what is given in the preamble: democratic, secular, socialist. So if that context also you can incorporate, it will complete your essay in a wonderful manner. So these are 5 levels of brainstorming which I did in my essay, and it helped me think in a better manner, in a more structured manner. So after this brainstorming, suppose I am brainstorming on education and destiny of the nation, of a nation. So I have written all the aspects, 7 aspects of both. Here also I have written the 7 brainstorming aspects of both. Now I will start connecting them, or I will try to make a sequence out of it. It is a mind map now. It will be a mind map on your rough sheet. Now you will put pointers. That destiny of a nation, this point is very important. It should form my introduction or should be a part of my introduction. So I will write 1 here, then I will write 2, I will write 3. So I will cover this and arrange it in a manner that the essay seems very in a continuous fashion. It seems very structured, logical. So this approach comes with practice. In the first or the second essay you will face difficulty in writing these numbers, but eventually you will see that you are able to put them well. So after doing this, what we have to do in essay, we have to write the introduction, start with the introduction. This is the first part, starting with the introduction, then body, and then conclusion. So in the introduction and in the conclusion, these 2 things are the most important parts of your essay, because this gives the opening picture of you, opening picture of how you think, and this gives the closing picture, and marks will be awarded just after that. So my humble request to all the aspirants is that please do not leave the introduction and conclusion to the exam day, that I will think in the examination hall and then I will write these 2 things, because it is very important. And in that anxiety of being in an examination hall, we often write anything random in the exam, and it does not go down well. It may not go down well with the examiner. So what we can do, we can prepare these 2 parts. How can we prepare? What I did was, I saw a lot of toppers checked copies or copies which were available on the internet or on various websites, and I saw how are they writing some 8 to 10 very good introductions on different topics. I prepared an introduction on women, prepared an introduction on education, children, all the topics which are probable. And I also referred to Yojna. Yojna's first page, which is the preface, has wonderful introductions, examples, how to start, how to end. So you can learn from that and make your own limited introductions, so that in the examination you don't have to think a lot while writing, and you just have to modify a little bit, but the basic introduction and conclusion are ready. In body, I used to start with the evolution of the topic. Evolution, as we discussed in the brainstorming, this is the 2nd level of brainstorming. After that, I used to focus on the causes of the topic. Depending on what is being asked, this has to be modified. But generally, if we think, causes one should write everywhere, and also the impact. But the most important part of this body is the solution that we want to give. So you may write a very long essay and forget the solution. So this will give you very less marks, because the examiner wants to see problems we all know, but what we can offer as solution, as administrators. So solution part is very important. Please devote at least 1 to 2 pages in the end on the solution. It will give a very good impression. We all know about the problem's impact, but people who can give very good solution will get better marks. So conclusion is like the final 2 paragraphs, where we leave it on a very positive note, very forward looking, positive, optimistic, and it is very important. The topic may be negative, but we want, because administration is the change maker. So to be that change maker, we can ask other people to stand up, to do something, and conclusion can also involve quotations. I used to write a lot of quotations in the end, especially the very positive ones by Swami Vivekanand, Mahatma Gandhi, something like that. There are some evergreen quotations which can be used both in the conclusion and introduction. So this is all about essay. I hope this will help you. Dear friends, before you will start writing essay now, and I'm sure many of you will be really nervous. And in fact, I was really nervous when I wrote my first essay. So the cheat code here is to start with very simple essays. Don't start with too complicated, big words that you may not understand. Start with very simple things like reasons behind migration, reasons behind something which is education, reasons behind anything which is very simple to understand. So when you write 2-3 very simple essays, then that confidence will eventually come to write more complicated ones. So don't jump to the tougher essays, start with simple essays, and in essay the only thing that can help you is practice. Nobody is a born writer, nobody is a born person with a high level of vocabulary. That we develop eventually in the process of preparation. So even my vocabulary for essay was weak when I started, but what I did to improve my vocabulary was to make a list of words. So I have kept on making a list of words as I saw them, and finally my vocabulary got enhanced, because writing good words, having a pool of words with you makes your expression much better. So this is my video on essay. If there are any doubts, you can post in the comments so that we can make another video if needed on those doubts. Thank you so much. You are watching Delhi Knowledge Track. Thank you.